Hey kindred spirit, welcome to Visionary Yoga TV. This is the place where we embrace yoga not just as a physical discipline, but as a technology that revolutionizes our relationship to this body, mind, and the world we live in. Yoga is meant to empower and awaken us to using our human faculties to actualize our vision. Because this human life is a precious opportunity to rise above our limitations and live as joyful creators of our reality. So let's get to it. Okay friends, let's get started. Step on your mat and inhale to sweep your arms overhead, opening your heart to the sky. And as you exhale, drip it down the center line into Uttanasana. On the inhale, take a gigantic step back with your right leg, going into an undulating sequence of cat-cow over your low lunge. Inhale to open your heart to the sky. Exhale to round. Release your neck. And as you inhale, focus on keeping that back leg straight and strong. As you lower your knee, we're going to Anjaneyasana. Sweep your arms up and bend the elbows like a cactus. Whip the right arm on top in eagle pose. I'm going to take the eagle arms over to the left ear, leaning over to the left. And let's turn this into Skandasana. Keep your left leg as is and turn to the side, flipping your heel down, toes up. I'm going to slowly transition to the other side, bending the right knee, and try to make sure the knee is tracking in the same direction as your toes. Let's come back to the original side one more time. If you're able to bring your hands to prayer, great. Or you can also wrap your arm. It's always optional, so you can keep your hands on the ground if you need. Now turn this into the original low lunge, raising your left arm to the sky, and then slowly lower the back knee down. If it's feasible for you, catch the back foot. And if you're super duper open, you have the option to bring your right forearm down and really sway into a back bend. But remember to keep the core strong. And if it's not possible to catch the back foot, it's okay to keep your left palm inside the front knee and make it about the front hip. Now let's turn this into the lizard lunge. Elevate your back knee, hugging in from your toes into your core. And when you feel ready, step the left leg back into the forearm plank, tugging your elbows towards your toes, spreading your heart. And keep the collarbones up away from the ears as you walk your feet forward into the dolphin, opening the armpit area, the shoulder stretch. My hands are really spreading, embracing the mat. From here, let's slowly melt the hips down into Shalabhasana, sweeping your hands back. Rock back, lift from the heart, not from your chin. Inhale back, exhale forward. From the highest Shalabhasana, pick it up into upward facing dog, knees up, thighs up, and then take it back into downward facing dog. Let's pedal the feet gently, articulating through the soles of the feet, stretching your calf, Achilles, and making the feet sensitive. Now let's prepare to jump by rising to the half toe, pulling the seat back, and spring forward. Inhale, reach your heart forward in Ardha Uttanasana. Now we're going to slide the 4 fingers underneath the heels. Of course, this is optional, but it deepens the pose if you're able. Wrap the elbows behind your calves and see if you can pull the collarbones up as the head and neck drape down. To come out of this, let's cradle the base of the skull with your hands. Round the spine and roll it up like a rag doll, and then circle the arms out and up, extracting all the length out of your spine, and exhale, drape it forward for the second side. As you inhale, we're going to step the left leg back as we did at the other side. Inhale to open your heart, exhale to round, cat-cow. Inhale, really keep that back leg strong here and shine the heart forward and up, lifting the core off that front thigh. Undulate through your spine as if it were liquid, keeping that back leg strong with your intention. Now this time let the back knee ease down. Once again, lift your arms in Anjaneyasana. Bend the elbows, drawing the shoulder blades down. And use your exhale to whip that left arm on top for Garudasana variation. We're going to lean to the right, really opening that left shoulder. And then let's spin onto Skandasana, turning sideways. So take the arm variation that's right for you today. You don't always have to do what I'm doing, but use your core and track that knee so it's in agreement with the second toe. Breathe into your hips and take whatever variation is right for you today. And when you're ready, let's transition into Prasarita Padottanasana. Parallel your feet and duck your waistline inside your inner thighs. Hug your elbows in and draw the collarbones up to lengthen your neck. Breathe, feeling that inversion effect of Prasarita. And as you come out, walk your hands over to the left ankle. You can bend the right knee to create opposition. Stay here, or you can thread your right arm underneath the left arm and catch your opposite leg. You're going to pull on your hands and spiral. It's a great stretch for the side body. Let's come back from our under and go to the other side. Walk your hands over to the right ankle while bending the left knee. Breathe. You can take your left arm under. It's totally optional once again, so if this is too crazy for you, just catch the ankle and enjoy the diagonal stretch. Inhale as you exit out of Prasarita, and let's transition to the original front for the low lunge twist. Open your right arm to the sky with a grand back bend. Let your back knee descend to the floor. And again, if it's feasible for you, catch your back foot for the quad stretch. Again, if you like to take your left forearm to the floor, if that's available to you, go for it. And you can also take your right palm against your right inner knee instead of catching the back foot. The main thing is to let your hips sink deep to get that psoas stretch. Now to exit out of the pose, let's circle the right forearm to the ground and come down into lizard lunge. Elevate your back knee, firmly hugging in, and then let's step that right leg back. Feel the power in your toes here, pushing forward and back, and then begin to walk your feet forward for the dolphin pose. Roll the inner arms away from the ears, and really try to keep the elbows from widening out. Now walk or wiggle your feet back to the forearm plank, and bring your big toes and inner heels to touch. Now keeping the two legs as one, tip your feet to the right little toes edge and return to plank. Now heels to the left, exhale center, to the right and center. Your torso doesn't change, just your hips. Over to the right and center and to the left, and use that core. And we're going to slowly lower to Sphinx and then right away into Shalabhasana. Open the heart, exhale. Try not to grip the buttocks, rocking back, lifting from the heart. Now try interlacing your hands and lift everything. Spread your toes and then just drag it forward and up into upward dog. Feet on the ground, thighs up, knees up, and then exhale. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take a moment to breathe in downward dog, pulling the mat apart between your hands and between your 2 feet. As you inhale, rise to half toe, push off your toes, and spring it or float into Uttanasana. Inhale, reach your heart through to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, once again, wrap your knuckles around your heels if you can, elbows wrap behind your calves, opening your hamstrings and releasing your brain. And let's cradle the skull, pulling your chin to chest, rolling up vertebra by vertebra, and sweep your arms wide, opening your heart, drawing up through the midline, and draw the hands down in front of the heart, offering your practice for this never-before-lived day. And set your intention to have a beautiful day riding the flow of life. Namaste.